coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, check three. Undercover.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra. But nothing game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Falcons nothing.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll roll him out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Drake on the carry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
10 at the 22-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Crowder now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
57. That's right, man. They don't want it. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Hey, tight. 57.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter. Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down.
Three down. Whip.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Powers through, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10.
43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Allen now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Check 24. Sit.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's coming.
Allen off the play fake. Now he'll escape to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Yeah. You don't want none. 57's the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
And 1.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21. Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. There he goes, left side.
All you got to do is look at
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Ayuk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Go, Mike, get you up. Mike, get you up. Hey,
Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
here we go, D. All day, defense.
Again, it's Elliott. Nifty move. Oh, he sheds himself free. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First down carry by Elliott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
51, Mike 51. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Ayuk's the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.